Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading for May 2018. Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, those intuitively guided to the channel, or those who are in love with a Pisces. How could you not be? Pisces is my opposite. I'm a Virgo, so we balance each other out very nicely. So I always love doing your readings. I don't know, you just have such a loving, beautiful energy, and I know people are going to say, oh, well, I had a Pisces screw me over and do this, that's, of course that's going to happen. But in a reading, you don't want to look at potential of what's coming and compare it to what you've had, okay? You want to be very open. You want to flow with the universe. You want to remember that everything is about change, whether we like it or not. Every day, we wake up as a new person. We're shedding our skin, right? So we are constantly evolving, changing, and hopefully towards the betterment of all mankind. So that's what you want to think about when you're in a reading and you've had prior hurt, and you ask, can people change? And many say no, but it's not true. Just look at yourself. I can look back at my life and I can see, well, night and day change. So keep that in mind, okay? And I'm not saying it, I don't know, I bet we're going to have people coming back or something. But I'm not saying it, I don't even know why I'm saying it, I just feel like I'm being guided to say it. I'm not saying it to take back any exes unless you choose. That's always a free will decision. But don't allow the exes to affect what should naturally be coming to you. And I just want to say one more thing. I don't know. I have a feeling it's all going to come up in a reading, but I just forgot what I was going to say. Okay, well, I'm going to let that go then. I don't like to bring my mind into a reading so much, like I don't want to think so much. I like to be very intuitive here, so whatever it was, we'll find out. Okay, guys, let's get into the reading. So what I'm doing this month, and you guys can let me know if you like this or you don't. I'm using a deck of major arcanas, and to get the major energy for May. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because there's a lot of planetary action, there's a lot going on in the skies. So, and a lot of major players, like Jupiter and Saturn. And so I want to bring these out just to see what type of energy we're going to be dealing with. And then we'll get clarity on whatever else we need to know. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And then somebody told me that, wow, that just flew right out. Excuse me one second. Okay, you got the World card, and I have to tell you, this is ironic to me. Not really, but, I pre-shuffle all my decks as I'm meditating on your energy, and the energy that Spirit evidently knows it will be coming to the channel. So I do pre-shuffle my decks. I find it very soothing. But anyways, this kept popping out over and over for you. I'd put it back, shuffle again, it popped back out. So, meant to be? I think so. The World card. This is energy of one thing ending, I shouldn't say one thing. This is normally like a chapter in your life coming to an end. I don't know why I'm seeing the number 177. But I am 177. So this is about entering a new chapter in your life. I love when the World card comes because there's many cards to talk about a chapter ending, you know. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, you know, many cards. But when the World card comes out, I know that what it's talking about is entering in a really quite spiritual time. You know, just look at her. Her feet aren't even on the ground. It's almost like she's in this wreath, which looks like a picture frame, which is, you know, no beginning, no end. But it's like being carried, right? So it's like you're walking on air. I like that. I like that for you, Pisces. Okay, let's see if any more wants to come out. I did Virgo's reading, and it the whole reading wanted to start with major arcanas. So we're just going to see. You know, and this is number 21. It is the last major arcana, right? It is about feeling like you're living, how do I say this? It's like feeling that you and Source are now one. It's really living without fright, without fear. It's a feeling of knowing you're being carried. And, you know, 21 equals a 3, which to me is also spiritual, but also talks about joy. So this is going to be a joyful time. Okay. Look at that. We have Judgment. Number 20. That is ironic. Why do I keep saying the word ironic? Ironic. So Judgment actually comes before the world, yet it is Judgment that is looking back at this world. You know, it's like Judgment is saying, come on, Pisces, it's time. It's time. It's time for the move. It's time for that action. It's time to take that next step. It's a time to trust in source within yourself, with your spiritual family, your soul family. This is that feeling of being made whole. I don't look at this as judgment upon us. I feel like it's more about you finding your own, you know, this is my belief that when we pass, I don't feel that anyone judges us except for us. And we're not being judgmental as soul, right? We are looking at the experiences we've had on earth and teaching perhaps younger spirits, you know, who are about to come onto the earth. There's always purpose, especially with judgment. So this is moving into this next chapter with purpose, Pisces. And by the way, if you're just intuitively guided to this channel and you're not a Pisces, you know, don't worry about that. If the energy fits, the energy is yours. If the energy doesn't fit, then it's not yours, so to speak. Because right now, we're starting with the energy of something coming to an end. We know that. And we also know that this is for our own good. You know, it's almost like judgment is your soul, is your higher self, reminding you that this is the path you chose. I just, I have a feeling there's a little bit of fear, and that's okay. Um, fear is one of two things. It's either trying to stop you from something, or it's trying to motivate you to move forward. And if it is there to motivate you, or even let's just say a lesson, then walk through that fear. You have, this is a soul's path. This is your soul's path. And it's like you're being remembered. You're being reminded. You're being reminded to allow yourself to go into this next chapter. Okay, let's see if anything else wants to come out. Three more shuffles. Okay, so those are the energies, which is beautiful, Pisces. This could certainly also talk about, let me break it down a little bit. It didn't really work. Okay, anyway, I think I'm supposed to just, we'll leave those, and we're going to bring in the Tarot Luminato. Which really has become one of my top decks. Well, you guys know that. I use it all the time. Okay. Pisces. May. 2018. Happy Mother's Day. Even those fathers who are raising a child on their own, you are a mother and father, so that's for you too. The Hermit on the bottom. So I feel like, well, the spiritual journey. I mean, I can't deny it. We can't deny it. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get our cards out. Beautiful. We have the Three of Wands. That's that. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling ready. This is the energy of your ship's about to come in, right? Haven't arrived at your door yet. Maybe because there's something that is yet to end. But boy, I like this as your first card because it just makes me feel that whatever needs to end, and it may be something simple. It may be something you want to end. And especially with the Three of Wands. I often feel the Three of Wands too. I am searching for more in my life. These are really your seeds of intention that you're bringing back to you, right? It's like your soul knew this journey, and this is about this period, the harvest, so to speak. The harvest coming in. It's the Sun, card of Leo. I don't know. I don't know why I want to say like the ruler in the sky. This is illumination. This is a joyful time. the sun. It's a polar opposite, the moon. So I feel like what it's really talking about is you're coming out of the shadow, so to speak. Okay. And next to the Three of Wands, gorgeous. And the Hangman. Well, I'm not sure about this. I don't know. You know, you had the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. We now have the Hangman. Both are seeking wisdom. You know, I feel like the Hangman is about seeking it outwardly. The Hermit is about seeking it inwardly. This is a card about movement, things not moving. In the Hangman, it's usually not moving because you feel you're not ready. You know, someone else, you could have the feeling that someone's holding you up, but I feel within, well, what I'm feeling right now within this Hangman is it's not about someone else holding you up, more about you holding yourself up. Right? Because we have all this beautiful, beautiful energy. And, you know, I know that it has yet to come in for many of you. And I think this is why. So you're seeking something. You're seeking knowledge about something. Well, let's keep going. Let's see what else comes up. We have the Eight of Wands. So, you know, this is about spiritual downloads. This is your soul family, like, reaching you. These are your seeds of intention coming back quick. I always feel it could be a little chaotic because it's like, bam, 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 bam. What do I do with all this information? Maybe this is why you are in the Hangman mode. Because maybe you are getting a lot of spiritual downloads, a lot of direction in your life. You're feeling it, you're hearing it, you're seeing the signs, the synchronicities, which, you know, when you see that, that is for you, then that, you know, it's an answer. Am I meant to go this direction? Then you start seeing, let's say it's with the person, you know, am I, you know, is it going to be good for me to go with this person? And all of a sudden you start seeing this person's birthday, their name, the town they grew up, everything. You know, you're watching one show and then you see their name. I don't know. Those are the signs, okay? And ask the question. Definitely, you know, because this is showing me that spirit definitely wants to communicate with you. And this is showing me that you are also seeking. So that's beautiful. And then we have the King of Wands. So, you know, we have Leo twice, but King of Wands can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, you know, if we have to look at people right now, well, no, you know, I don't even want to do that. I don't know why it seems like you can't see on my screen like you used to. Okay, let's get our last card. We'll see if Spirit can just give me one. Just give me one. But, of course, I'll take whatever. If more need to come out, then I'm going to take them. But I prefer one. Oh, my gosh. No, okay. Dang it. It's like, can I never just get one? I have the Four of Pentacles. I have the King of Cups. I have the Seven of Cups. I have the Queen of Swords. I have the Hermit, card of Virgo. And I have the Seven of Pentacles. Beautiful. I love seeing the Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles together. It's like the Hermit's looking. I'm like, lift that head. Lift that head up. Stop looking. Stop waiting. Get moving. Start living. These will come to you when they're meant to. This is about your soul's journey, no doubt. You know, it's almost like the Hermit is giving you an opportunity to look at those seeds of intention. Remember, these seeds we've been planting for lifetimes and lifetimes. It's almost like you are given the ability to pick and choose. Pick and choose. This could also mean that for some you're going one direction, you know, others you're going a different direction. Some this is about finances. Others this could certainly be about love. But it is about what you want. Seven of Pentacles teaches us patience. That is our lesson within it. You know, it's almost like clearly deciding what you want, planting that seed of intention, and it's there. It never goes away. It's just when is the right time, when is the best time. So, you know, I like that a lot. And it's funny, even how I put the Hermit down, who is now illuminating the Hangman. Both seeking. Both cards are about seeking. Seeking information, clarity, the ability to know who I am, that type of information, deep. And hello, the Sun. So now you got the Sun and the Hermit both looking at this Hangman. You know, I'm looking below the Hangman. I have the Four of Pentacles. So I could be definitely hanging on to something too tightly. Or I could be unwilling to move within a situation. Queen of Swords is below that, and I'm wondering if what you're waiting for is some type of truth. I just have to say real quick, for some of you, you know, you may be this Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you may be connected with this King of Cups, or vice versa. Because we do want to remember that something, I don't want to say needs to come to end. That's up to you. It's up to you if you want to move into this next chapter. Queen of Swords does it better than anyone. If you're not serving my highest good, you've got to go. She's up against the King of, I don't know why, up against the King of Cups. So I'm wondering if this King of Cups is being, like, you know, this could be you, Pisces, too, like, you know, where your emotions felt like all over the board. And the Queen could be talking to you about cutting something out so you can regain the balance within you. So that when you love again, you truly love again. You know, it's your seed. I don't think you were asking for, well, it depends. It depends on what lesson your soul wanted to learn. You know, and that's what previous relationships are. They are lessons that our souls already agreed to, that there's something we need to learn, right? We're better just to learn it so we can just move on out of it. And I feel like kind of that's what the Queen is saying to you. You know, again, there may be someone who's making you feel very emotional. And I don't know. I don't know if this is someone who wants to, well, I'll be honest, you know, with the Four of Pentacles sitting up there too. This is definitely about different choices that you get to make. God, all of a sudden I just got so hot. Whew. I know, I'm past menopause. So I don't know. I don't know if that means something for anyone. You know, Pisces, this is showing me that it's you receiving the downloads, the spiritual downloads. You are receiving it. You have the ability to receive. Especially with the Seven of Cups sitting next to you, too. You know, opportunity, spiritual guidance, whatever it is that you've been calling for, right? Whatever it is that you've been waiting, hate to say wait, patiently waiting for. Still living my life. Still making things happen in my own life, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is, I don't know, I just feel like it almost feels like your birthday month. Okay. Nineteen, 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, which is a 7, top row. 12, which is a 3, next row. And 7, which is the bottom. So 7, 3, 7. But then I have another 7. That's ironic. So this is about lessons that have been learned and you're able to move on from. For some of you, you may be in the middle of a soul lesson, or I shouldn't say in the middle. I feel like what it's saying is, you know, if you're in a karmic lesson right now, whether that be with a person, job, whatever it is, number one, know that you were meant to experience it, okay? And I know the kind of comments I'm going to get on that, but it's just, it's to me, it's truth. So, um, I do feel like someone has been in this mode of, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay or do I go? because I have action up against immobility. So I have the ability to move into this next chapter. All the elements are here. Yet again, for some of you, listen, you just might not be ready. You may not feel ready. I feel internally you are, but you may not feel it. And, you got the Hermit. So that's okay. It'll come when it's meant to come. We're at the 3, right? We open up with a 3. So I don't feel like this is about someone who has gone from 0 to 10, right? This is about the journey. It's letting us know this is a spiritual journey, that your blessings that you asked for at this time are coming. They're definitely coming. Ready or not, here I come. That's what I feel like. Ready or not, here they come. Now, ready or not, here they come, yet free will, your decision, okay? Yet I know that you've asked for this. I know it. I feel it. Okay, let's take out the crystal vision. This path that you've been on is about the lessons you have learned. And because you have learned, it's almost like reward time. That's not really how the universe works, right? You do one thing, you get a reward, so to speak. Not the type of reward that you're looking for here. Once again, I just want to remind you, because I think it's important that you remember the energy that we are working through that's coming to us for May. So this is about your life getting better, feeling better. This is about spirituality and joy. They kind of go hand in hand. Marriages, new major jobs, new places to live. You have a lot of energy where you could be traveling. This could be a month where you find yourself going on that dream vacation. But listen to me, all of that is probably going to happen, but this is even more. This is about a higher level of receiving, okay? So it's not that I'm receiving like, well, I was going to say like $50, but for some people, 50, yeah, I need it, but it's about more. It's about major changes in your life. Changes that clearly are here to help. Okay, so I'm going to look at the 3 wands, the Sun, and the Hangman together, because they're definitely talking to each other. And again, I want to remind you that, the Hangman is stagnation, but with purpose. But it's surrounded by love. So you are being surrounded by love. You're definitely receiving whatever download you're looking for. It's being illuminated by the sun. It's allowing you to go deep, very deep if you want to. Some of you might be getting into like past life regression, learning who you were. But make sure you know who you are now first. before you go looking backwards. Okay. Did I cut these cards? I don't feel like I did. You know, I want to say May 3rd, May 13th, May 23rd, May 30th. I feel like they're going to be important days for you. I don't know why. It's just what I'm hearing. All right, so I have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. You know, this is about not having to do something by yourself. You may have been trying to do something by yourself. Maybe it's living your life by yourself. Maybe that's what you think you want, right? And your soul family is saying, it's not what you asked for at this time in your life. You asked for something more. Because I feel like the Three of Pentacles, you don't really know that there is help available to you. You know, it is about teamwork. And this can certainly be talking about the Six of Pentacles. Wow. It could certainly be about a new job. And being it on the Three of Wands, maybe you do travel for it. Maybe you are moving for it. I feel like, hey, I feel that you know, the Six of Pentacles coming out really over the sun, even though that's not the way I have, but it's touching the sun. You know, that is also balance. Balance within our material world, equally giving and receiving. If the energy is off, and you're giving, or taking, that's where you want to look, okay? It's like the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles are equaling the Six of Pentacles. So what does that tell me? It tells me that you may need help, whether it's spiritual or someone physical. And I don't mean that in a weak way. I mean that in a inner strength, knowing that I need help here. Probably spiritual help. But then receiving it. I have to say, I kind of love that you're getting Earth here because, again, it is, you know, it's balance. It's beautiful balance for you. And then we have the Two of Swords, which is really on the Hangman. So what does that tell me? That tells me that you may be seeking advice of others, right? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Should I do this? Should I move there? Should I take that job? And you could certainly be looking, you know, the Hangman, I am looking outwardly, right? But I feel like the Two of Swords, now this is by the Hermit, is saying, no. This is an internal answer. That you have the ability to know it within your gut. Okay? So this isn't the type of action, whatever it may be. Again, work, moving, a person. This isn't the kind of action where someone else can really help me You know, they can advise me, but I feel that you have the answer. Okay? If you don't, it will be available to you because again, the Hermit is coming right in on the stagnation. So you have these threes that want to go, move, movement, right? Moving up. You have the Six of Pentacles, which is about beautiful, balanced energy. You know, for some of you, it can be that, because I do feel for some of you, this is a new job that you are traveling for. Whether you're traveling, you know, back and forth or whether you're moving. This is definitely, it's balancing out your income. And by the way, again, it's being eliminated. Which is showing me that for you guys, Pisces, that May is going to be a very good financial month for you. I just want to look at the Two of Swords. I want to see what it's going to take to move you. I have the Four of Cups. Okay. So this is usually discontentment in my life. You know, some form of that. So wanting to change that, and let's see what else. And the Page of Pentacles. Beautiful. So I'm really trying to figure out what the decision is based on. Do I do what I've been doing, even though I'm not really satisfied? Or do I accept this offer that's coming in? The offer, the opportunity is already in your atmosphere. This is clearly about staying in the life I have or taking chances with these offers. You know, you have the Seven of Cups down here too. It's going to be a lot of different offers coming in. And it can be chaotic because, you know, usually none are the same. They all have their own highs and lows. So do I continue doing what I've always been doing, or do I go ahead and allow myself to feel the energy that's available to me? Remember, Spirit said there will be signs, synchronicities. You will know. Pay attention, okay? You'll know. Your intuition will show you. It doesn't mean like look at your clock every 2 seconds until someone's birthday come up and then be like, whoa, look at that. No, these are real signs, real signs. And we all get them, you know. And maybe I'm saying that because you're not, you may get a sign and be like, was that a sign? So then they send you another sign. You're like, was that a sign? I don't know. And you talk yourself out of it. That could be another reason why you got a lot of Earth here because, you know, Earth can definitely overanalyze. And I have to say, I feel like that's what you're balancing out. You're balancing out your emotions with your logical mind. You want to feel steady. It's definitely showing me that. You want to feel steady. You want to see. You want to feel grounded. All that energy is available to you. I mean, there's opportunities for sure coming to you. You know, this Page of Pentacles is falling on the Hermit. So I'm wondering, for some of you, this could be the beginning of that spiritual business, like actually moving into it. No more thinking about it. The planning has been done. When do I launch, right? When do I launch? When do I launch? Now. Okay. And, you know, I just remind you that the sun, or the Six of Pentacles, was sitting over the sun. So this is illumination. This is about things feeling fair in your life again. If this is someone new coming in for you, this is about someone who is balanced, who may balance you out. For some of you, it could very well be a Virgo, or another earth sign. You know, new or from before, I don't know, but new as in a new opportunity. Okay. All right. I'm going to look down the middle. You know, the King of Wands right in the middle of this spread. Aries, Leo, Sag. And King of Wands doesn't mess around, much like the Queen of Swords, right? King of Wands is the go-getter. He makes things happen. You know, if something's not happening, he makes it happen. If things aren't going his direction, he finds a way. He's a very proactive energy. I have the Fool. I'm not surprised. I have the Ten of Swords. I don't mean to laugh. And the only reason I gave it a chuckle is because the Fool came first. So the Fool comes out as brand new, let's say brand new spiritual energy on this earth. As the Fool, what I'm taught is not to carry anything that's happened to me. You know, when you look at the Fool, of course, they're new, right? They're fresh. But the Fool also has past lives. And they know that. You know, the Fool is very intuitive, much like a baby being born, you know, just leaving the spiritual world. So this is very intuitive energy. I don't say that a lot with the Fool, though, you know, it is. And then coming over this Ten of Swords. And I'm looking at just Four of Pentacles, and again, the feeling, am I going to let it end? I feel like the Fool is saying, this is the opportunity for you to clearly, with the Hangman, I'm sorry, with the Hermit, the Hangman, and the Sun, plus the major arcanas that we open with. This is the ability not to just heal this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is what other people have done to us, but we've had our part too, right? We allowed. You know, when you look at your life, don't always look or measure how well you're doing against your accomplishments. This is about looking at your life in a different direction, a different way. Looking at when I am in this energy, the Ten of Swords, which is just about as down could be, right? It's like you're pinned to the earth. You can't move. It's about what you do afterwards. Can you get up from this? you know, you really don't have a choice unless you just want to crawl and keep those 10 swords in your back, right? To truly move into joy, happiness, peacefulness, I gotta just I gotta get those swords out of my back. I gotta just examine them. This is where everything begins. I can't enter into the chapter of the world, which is really about spirituality, if I'm going to allow these 10 swords to stay in my back. So I just have to look to see, what did I learn from them? What did it teach me? You know, if you look at those swords, you will see what your soul's path is. You'll start to understand, like, okay, so, and I've done this myself, looked at certain relationships. You know, when I was with someone who's abusive, what did I learn? I learned my inner strength. And I am not kidding. I learned how strong I can be. When I was in a relationship where the person cheated a lot, made me feel abandoned, right? Insecure. Those are the very lessons that I know I'm here to learn. So I can look at that and keep the anger, or I can just say, okay, it happened. It's over. I can't change that. But I can change how I react from this day moving forward. And 10 Swords is even touching the hangman. So I just want you to understand that for some of us, like it's us holding ourselves back. I don't know any other way to say it. Holding ourselves back due to other people, circumstances, but all of these circumstances, all of these lessons, all of these hardships, yes, you asked for them. I asked for them. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, you know, how can you even say that, Sandy? It's like saying, you know, if I'm in, you know, let's say, I don't know, someone left a comment about when spirit talks like this about, said something, what about rape? What about murder? You know, is that planned? Yes. Yes. You know, what about my son? I just lost my son. So I could look at this and I could take it one or two ways, especially let's say with my own son. The hardest thing I'll ever have to face. I mean, I'm in it right now. Um, was it meant to happen? Yes. As sad and as hard as that is for me to say, yes. So I got to take what I have now, right? I got to pull within that inner strength. I got to let my, you know, let the ascended masters, let your family members who have passed before you, let them help. Like open up your heart to that. And I feel like Spirit's saying this because there's times we get so stuck in our own hell. And I'll be honest, my belief is, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even say it, but I just feel like I feel like heaven and hell are here on earth, so to speak. We create our own hell, but we don't have to stay there, right? We can rise from it. We create our own heaven. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It seemed deep. I have the Three of Cups, and I have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, this is over a person. Clearly you've been cheated on. I cannot think of one person, honestly, that has not been cheated on. And if I can think of the person who has been cheated on, then they probably are the cheater. And I'm saying that because I want you to understand that we all experience this energy. Nine Swords, this is energy you've created, right? Coming from this Ten of Swords. So the Fool is clearly saying, or I should say your soul is saying to you, and look how the Fool is looking away from the Ten of Swords. So it's like she doesn't want anything to do with this energy. In her eyes, it doesn't even exist. It's the past. It's been worked through, worked over, understood, and just all about the journey then. It allows you to get excited because you don't have all this on your mind, right? Somebody cheated on me before, they're going to do it again. Well, maybe that person, I don't know. But this is a card of worry, self-created. I don't know if it could show it any better, to be honest. The Fool doesn't want anything to do with that anymore. The Fool is you. The Fool is your soul's journey. Let it go away. If you want real growth, if you're on a spiritual journey, you know, if you claim to be on a spiritual journey, but you don't take the time to understand why you've gone through what you've gone through, then you are not on a spiritual journey. Because your soul needs to learn these lessons. Because if your soul doesn't, you're going to keep repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. Because it's what your soul requested. It's what, not just your soul, but it is what your spiritual team put together and agreed upon. So if you're truly on a spiritual journey, this is where it starts. What did this represent to me? What did I learn from it? Did it cause a weakness within me? Did down the road, one of these swords then allow me to understand this sword? For some of these swords, do I keep accepting the same things over and over again? Because we have the Nine of Swords with that too. If you're on a true spiritual journey, you'll know what each sword means, what it represents, what you've learned from it, and take it proudly. I feel like many are coming from the broken warrior to the healed warrior, if it's allowed. Even the Queen of Swords is like, allow the truth to seep in. You know, seek it, know it. Don't think that you know it, know it. You know, here she is with her big ass sword. It's like she's wrapped all those swords up into one and just taken the lesson. Okay. Let's look at the King of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Swords together. I'm noticing you have all elements. So, you know, that tells me balance, right? I have fire, and then I have earth, fire, and then I have earth, water. And then, isn't that weird? You only have one swords card, the Queen. This is about you seeking your truth. Okay, let's look at them together. Tell us a little bit more about their energy together. I forgot the numbers that I added up, but I know there were 7s. To me, 7 is about a spiritual lesson. Look at this, the Chariot. Beautiful. All of this work is to move you to the type of life that you want. Spirit doesn't tell you that life will be easy. It's not meant to be easy. You know, if you have a super easy life, chances are you had a super tough life in your previous life. You learned a lot of lessons from a previous life. It's one way you can look at it. The Chariot is about our willpower, our balance, the shadow and the light, loving both equally, the feminine and the masculine within us, equally. And when that happens, you take this Chariot anywhere you want. There are no limitations put upon you except the limitate. Well, I shouldn't say that, because there are limitations, of course. But even those limitations, because what just popped in my head is someone who has maybe you're in a wheelchair. And yes, the wheelchair is limiting, but you still have movement, right? You can still go places, do things, be very successful. There was a speaker that I really enjoyed, and he had no arms or legs. And he was so, so joyful. He saw the blessings in life and didn't focus on the hardship. Okay, anyway. So, Pisces, this is an ability to do exactly what it is you want to do. This is moving you. It's a good feeling. I can feel it. Like, it's a good feeling. It's so balanced. This doesn't have to mean that every single thing has been worked out. No. But you're still creating balance, right? So even if tough things are happening, I can still remain balanced. Okay, let's see what comes out with the Chariot. I guess, I gotta say, Cancer. And it can certainly represent you too, Pisces, because, you are ruled by the moon. No, I'm sorry, your card is the moon. I think you're ruled by Neptune. Neptune? Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful cards. I do have a King and a Queen of Wands. This Queen is a clarifier, so, I don't really, well, I guess it could be a person too, but definitely the energy of fire. You have I really love the balance within your reading. Yes, there is so much fire and there is so much earth. Do you know what that means? That means that you have the ability to stay grounded as you continue to move forward passionately. So the energy you've been experiencing, Pisces, and I know a lot of you have like these emotions, high and low, and sometimes not even understanding why. Well, sometimes that is planetary pull, like planetary action pulling you. Remember, the sky rules the sea. It is the pole, right? That create the waves, the tides. It can certainly do the same to you. It does. It affects you too. And we have the Ace of Wands here, following that Chariot. This is you saying yes. Saying yes to what? Well, I think there's a lot of different choices. This could be talking about a lot of different people. A lot, like different opportunities coming to different people. But it almost feels like everyone's getting that opportunity in some way, some form. Yet, this could also be looking at our belief system and just double checking it. This could be talking about also having an open mind. Because sometimes we can have a belief system that we believe in so strongly that we close ourselves off to beautiful energy that's available. So think about that too. Okay. Anyway, and I'm only saying all this with this queen because I know something has to end so that we can begin. Meant to happen. Just notice how the serpent is climbing up this wand. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I feel for some of you, when this opportunity comes knocking, you are going to have to make a decision. Maybe that's why the Hangman and the Hermit are earlier on in the reading, right? With the sun giving you the illumination you need. Because I feel that I don't feel like you're going to be rushed to make a decision to accept an opportunity. But I also feel like it's not something that's just going to wait and wait and wait around. So this is for your soul growth, whether this is with a person, accepting that job, moving across seas, whatever it is you want. This is about what you want. The Queen of Wands, beautiful energy, strong, passionate, first to move, first to say yes. What do you mean there's an adventure? Where? Where? Just jump on the chariot. It's going to take you right to it. So you're going to have a lot of passion for May. Wow. You may have, your libido might be on fire, like on fire. It's so weird. I felt that in the last couple readings. I'm not sure what's going on in the sky that, because I do feel like that's due to a planetary action, but I feel like not just that, I don't know, but I do feel like your libido is going to be on fire. Watch out for Pisces this month, man. They know what they want, and they're going after it. I love that it's the chariot taking you. It is like your own vehicle, so to speak. Okay. It's so weird how your reading is not all about love. You know what your reading is about, Pisces. It is about love, but it's love of yourself. It is the ability to go deep and once and for all heal, or at least understand. Understanding is healing. I have to recognize, do my best to understand it, and then I can heal it. Don't overthink it, okay? You have a lot of earth too, so don't overthink here. This is about keeping your feet on the ground and going forward, being passionate. No doubt, be passionate this month. I do feel it is through your own energy that things are going to start happening to you. Okay, let's. I don't know. I feel like this deck wants to come out, so I'm going to use it. Wow, that's never happened. That's so weird. I want to take a card right on the world and right on judgment. And I am going to take one romance angel out, oracle card. We'll see one or two. I feel for some of you, this is the energy of continuing to help your fellow man in some way. For some of you, you are like a pillar of strength to others. And that's good. But don't forget about yourself too, okay? Man, it's like I'm telling myself that. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. That didn't sound right. You know, it's about letting more joy, fun, playfulness into your life. You know, we can't ever guarantee that someone's not going to hurt us. We can't guarantee that. We just can't. But we can guarantee ourselves how we react if, for some reason, it would happen again. I'm not feeling that at all. But I feel like it needs to be said, so maybe that's what's going on right now. Okay. 7 of coins again. Holy crap. I mean, the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Jeez. Look at this, man. The Magician. Page of Staffs. My beautiful Pisces will not be sitting around the month of May. Oh, no. Just start here. Again. This is about patience. But now we have the movement. The Knight of Pentacles, slow, slow moving. It is a knight, right? Very slow moving energy. but it's a very steady, steady energy. Clearly holding that pentacle out. Look at him looking back. The Knight of Pentacles isn't looking here. He knows that he's carrying someone's seed of intention. Knows that it's to go to another. Looks like he's a little burdened here, though, right? Like he's trying to carry all these pentacles. This could be, wanting everything at one time. And just be careful because you may get it and it may be more than you can handle. I don't know. I saw clearly a beetle, but to me it looked like he peed his pants. I don't know. Maybe someone's having a bladder problem, prostate problem. And maybe you are just going to have healing over that. And then the Knight of Pentacles is handing this pentacle to the Magician. Look at that hand. So someone's ready to receive it. You're saying yes to this. I love that the Magician came out next because it's almost like, okay, we're going to give you this potential, or you're bringing to yourself this beautiful opportunity. The Magician shows up saying, I want to remind you one more time of who you are and what you're capable of. Don't be afraid of moving into this next chapter of your life. He's got the infinity sign here. As above, so below. This is you remembering who you are, maybe through spiritual help. I feel like you're remembering who you are on a soul level. This is forward movement, forward movement, forward movement. Magician, number one, coming after this Knight of Pentacles, right? So some of you, it has been about the time period that it took for something to come to you. It can be the universe was waiting on you too. Not always you waiting on the universe, they're waiting on you too. They're waiting for the divine time. If they bring you something and you're not ready for it, we'll just destroy it, right? But this is saying you're ready. That you are ready. You're ready to start this new chapter. You have all the tools that you need. They're right there in front of you. You know it clearly, okay? Should do it like this because that's where you're going. And then more fire. Again, earth, fire, earth, fire. A little bit of water, which is crazy for you, Pisces. You usually have so much water in your readings. Not this month, man. You are steady. It's like you're good. Pisces is all good here. Doesn't mean that you're not going through hell right now. But this is showing you that things can change. It's like, I don't even know what I said in the beginning, but I know some of it was about change. I think we're seeing it here. Because it's like once you meet with the Magician, once you're reminded, and the Magician can be the Ascended Masters, your soul family who's gone before you. The Magician is looking straight up. He's looking upward. This is your soul. This is your soul. This is your soul. No beginning, no end. Okay, and as promised, you know how my readings like go to love all the time. I just find it, and I'm going to use that word again, ironic. So ironic that it's not that yours is not talking about love, but it is definitely showing you a path towards freedom, a path towards joy. Okay. Look at that. Yeah, to me, this is like the Chariot. I love when I see this image of the woman laying back on the man's shoulder. I feel so safe, secure, stable. No wonder you have so much earth. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are connected with earth. And, well, romantically, doesn't have to be, but there's earth in their chart. If you came here to find out about love, there is earth in their chart. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. I don't like that word, clearly decide what it is that you want. I think it should be more like what I need, what fulfills me. Because, okay, all right, so I'm just going to let that go. This is more about a time period. So someone, or I shouldn't say just someone, but couples coming together. Pisces, I feel like you're going to feel more secure than you have felt, I don't know. I want to say in a year and a half. So, for some of you, this chapter clearly, and I'm even looking at the World card, who's now looking back at very soon. Getting to know each other. Well, that's why you have so much earth, too. So, I like this card. This card reminds me of balance also. When I look at the image of this card, I see previous hardships still being played out, still being worn on my sleeve, right? So there is still some insecurity. Yet I don't feel, I often feel like the person being presented to you is honorable, loyal. He's sitting straight up in his seat, not lying. But there's still a little bit of, I don't know. So if that's the type of energy you have, like, I don't know if I can trust yet. I don't know. This is about taking it slow. This isn't about saying no. It's about taking your time. This is so you can be comfortable within it, right? Because if you come to someone who, listen, again, we've all been hurt. So the person coming to you has also been hurt and has probably caused hurt. But they're coming in an upright position to you. And if you come to them with a lot of accusations, insecurities, if you do have insecurities, just be open with them. Tell them that so they don't feel like it is their fault, because that's the energy they're going to pick up. They're going to think it's their fault, that they're doing something wrong and they don't know what. So be honest. And, let them decide if they can handle it or not. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. All right, we got 2 cards sitting up here on the side. Okay, release your ex. So, this is what the World card's waiting for. Now, listen, it doesn't have to mean you have to release the person you're with at this moment, that type of energy. It's talking about releasing the energy of the hardships within it. It just doesn't serve you going forward, period. The time has come to clear your energy. It is like she's got a Dear John letter, right? She's been sent this Dear John letter. And it felt, devastating. Of course it is. This is why Spirit tells you, take it slow. This next adventure with your next love, or if this is someone coming back, don't rush it. Passion. I feel this is your advice. What's it say? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Do you know the type of energy you will attract to you when you allow yourself joy? If you are in a negative headspace and you're trying to bring love to you, I'm telling you, you're going to bring hardship to you. How do I change that? Find gratitude. Find gratitude in what you already have in your day-to-day. Find gratitude. Be grateful for waking up, right? Be grateful for the roof over your head, the food that you have, if you have it, that type of thing. So weird. Food if you have food. Well, if you don't have food, you have to let us know, because maybe somebody doesn't. Because we are moving into very giving energy, but it feels more universal. Like our hearts are opening up to our brothers and sisters, especially those in need. And, I didn't say it, but I felt it. Like, this just reminds me of the Red Cross. Some of you are taking these old lessons and you are going to become teachers. You're going to teach others. You're going to help others handle energy to understand it better. Recognize that power in you. A very intuitive month for love very soon. I don't know. Like, I am thrilled with this energy for you. By the way, equals up to an 8. Spiritual movement. You know, I don't even care if this is a relationship or not. I just know that there is going to be passion in your hearts, period. You are the go-getters this month. You are the front leader, the front runner. Taurus is going to say, wait a minute, it's my birthday. But I can't help it. Like, I don't know. Pisces is on the move. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I feel like the reading, like everything has come out. Just remember, this is about your soul journey, what your soul has requested, moving forward through it. If you're entering into a new relationship, don't rush it. And Pisces, you know what I mean, because you can rush it. You're all about love. Um, I know it's just not Pisces and another earth sign. I know there's some of you who are connected with air, another water. But I want you to understand one thing. You have so much earth in your reading that this month should feel, you should feel like a rock. You really have rock steady energy here. So it's like we're opening, releasing energy only for the fact, and when I say releasing energy, it's releasing the negativity, carrying the lesson. The lesson turns into wisdom, by the way. The lesson that we refuse to learn sometimes is exactly what turns into our wisdom that we will use somewhere down the road. If we don't use it, then we're meant to help others, to learn, to teach, to show. Passion. Very so. Lots of options coming to Pisces. Beautiful. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm just looking to make sure there's nothing else that I need to say. I think this is a month of just remembering who you are, remembering how strong. Not that I even feel like you need to pull on the strength. I feel like you're being reminded how strong you are to maybe pull yourself up from a current situation so that you can now move into this time. Again, a 3. So for some of you, this energy, because it is still April. Well, that's 4, but I don't know. It's because I feel like for some of you, the energy or the feeling of the energy, the feeling of another person, the feeling of opportunity may have started back with Aries. So, like sometime in March. Could have even been in partly Pisces. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for supporting my spirituality and helping me grow. I just love doing these readings for you, and I love reading cards. I love feeling spirit. It just brings me a sense of joy, but, I would be nothing without you. So my eternal gratitude for you. Thank you so much. Go out there and get them, guys, okay? Okay, I'm going to leave it be. I love you so much. I'll see you soon, Pisces. Bye-bye.